What's up, guys? This is Coach Matt on a Wednesday. Let's begin with EMOM warm-up. You're gonna need a kettlebell, and that's it for this one. So we're gonna start off with 3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna do a plank for 45 seconds, and then you're gonna have a 15-second rest and switch. The next one is a Spider-Man stretch and twist, right? So starting with one leg, rotating upward 4 times on each side. Try to get that front shin vertical, feel good stretch in the hip as well as the hip flexor. On that one, the next 2 minutes are with the kettlebell, right? So 8 reps of a kettlebell hinge to goblet squat, right? So I've got the kettlebell pressed tight against my sternum. I'm gonna hinge forward, so good RDL position, big stretch in the hamstrings, and then sit down into the bottom of the squat, and then stand, replace the kettlebell, hinge, squat, and stand, okay? And the next one is Russian kettlebell swings for 6 reps. Set the kettlebell on the ground, and then frog hops for 4 reps, okay? And that'll be our warm-up for today. It'll be 12 minutes or 3 times through that little 4-minute cycle. Next, we're gonna set up our back squats and 2 superset activities. So you'll need a bench, a light dumbbell, and a medium band, as well as your back squat bar, okay? So today's back squats are 5 by 5. The percentages are built into Sugar WOD, so it's 5 sets of 5 reps. First 2 sets are our programmed warm-up, right? The 3 sets that follow that are our work sets, where it's all the way back and down, hips below parallel, knees in line with the toes with good posture, and then squeeze. Make sure you lock out the hips at the top of each of those reps. In between each set, for the first 3 sets only, we're gonna do our 2 superset activities. So Pallof hold is power stance, pressing straight out, trying to keep my body symmetrical even though the band is trying to turn me or twist me, right? I'm not letting it twist me, and I'm pushing straight out in that position. 20 seconds on the left, 20 seconds on the right. The second activity, I have my light dumbbell in my hand, like so think, 4, 6, 8 pounds. One knee up, and that same side elbow is on top of that knee, holding the dumbbell, and I'm gonna rotate down as far as I can go, and then rotate up to vertical, down and up. No momentum, no twisting of the shoulders. Everything stays in the exact same spot except for the rotation of that arm, okay? That is our dumbbell external rotations. When we finish we're gonna finish 3 sets of the squats and supersets, and the final 2 sets of squats are just squat and rest, and then squat and rest. When you're done with that, we're gonna set up a pull-up station. So the way this workout will work, it's a 4-time workout, but the goal is 60 pull-ups total, right? And I would like for you to set up your pull-up station so that on the first round, you can get good range of motion and 15 to 20 reps. So some people who can do a handful of unassisted pull-ups, you're gonna have to set up a band station or a jumping pull-up station in order to achieve 15 to 20 reps without stopping, right? That is the goal for our first round, with the intent being a large volume of unbroken reps at a resistance that's appropriate for that rep range. So think of this as like, all right, you're gonna do a set of 20 back squats, and I want you to be at 55% of your 1 rep max. You wouldn't just say like, well, I could do 75% of my 1 rep max. I just have to put the bar back in the rack at the 10 rep mark, and then I'll pick it back up and do 10 more reps, and that's how I get to 20. But that's not a set of 20 anymore. That's 2 sets of 10, right? So the point being that we need to be working in a lot of different rep and intensity ranges, but body weight movements a lot of times get changed mentally into either I can do it or I can't do it. And if I can do it, then I'm never going back to assisted pull-ups or push-ups or dips or something like that. I mean, that's not the right mentality to look at it. Look at it like any other strength movement or conditioning movement that we do. There's a wide range of intensities and rep ranges, right? So some days we're gonna do weighted pull-ups with heavy weight hanging from our waist, but that doesn't mean we have to do that every single time, right? So that's my goal for everyone today, 15 to 20 reps, unbroken, full range of motion pull-ups on the first set. After that, it may break down and it'll change, but the goal is that on the first one at least. So the way we'll do it is everyone starts on the pull-up bar, 3, 2, 1, go. We go for a max rep set, or maybe a couple reps shy of failure, right? I would never recommend you going to absolute failure on pull-ups multiple times in the same workout, because it can lead to severe soreness in your biceps and your lats and your shoulders, as well as just like the risk of slipping off the bar increases the closer you get to failure. So keep a couple reps in the tank. Every time you come off the pull-up bar, you're gonna do one of 4 activities, right? So it's either 40 or 32 calories on the bike, men and women, 30 or 24 calories, men and women, on the rower or the ski erg. A 400-meter run is the same for both. And then 20 burpees is an option that I expect no one to pick, except for maybe me and Christine or something, okay? All right, but that's also an option. Theoretically, the 20 burpees could be the fastest of all your different options, right? If you feel like challenging yourself today, go for a 20-pound or 14-pound vest, all right? And that is our workout sequence for the day. I expect the Get 60 to take dramatically varying times, right? Some people might be able to get it in 4 rounds, where other people might take 7 or 8 rounds, and you're incurring that like 2 to 3 minute penalty of the extra cardio afterwards, right? So just think about that it may be a widely varying workout for today, okay? That's it, and I'll see you guys on Thursday.